back to the Slub channel. My name is Inky, and today I would like you to do me a favor. If you cast your minds back, with me, cast your minds back, use those frontal lobes of yours to remember. I know it was only a few months ago, which in ADHD terms might have been a century ago. We watched a video by Liechtenstein where we were intending to watch cursed AI weaponry. But instead of watching cursed AI weaponry, we ended up going down a rabbit hole of a Marvel-level storyline involving weapons becoming anthropomorphic and hunting down a bunch of Russian weirdos. So, in trying this attempt again, we are actually going to be watching cursed Counter-Strike weapons made with AI. Probably this time, without getting distracted. I know that sounds impossible. For me, especially. ADHD is a crippling thing, I tell you. But if we put our minds to it, I'm sure we can do this. So I would like to finally go back and check out cursed AI weapons. The last time we did this, I think I just picked the wrong video to start with because it ended up going down the Iron Bliat, I think was the name of it. Or the Iron Bliat series of things, which in of itself was very fun to watch, don't get me wrong, but it was not exactly what I was initially intending. So now, we're gonna go down this avenue. And I know there are some other videos of, like, cursed weapons, but if I'm not mistaken, this is a good place to start, so this is what we'll do.
In the previous Cursed Weapons episodes, we created a lot of weird, funny, uncomfortable, overly sexual, powerful,
oh my god!
weapons. And we did all that using this machine.
Ah, yes. When AI is used correctly...
The Weapon Mixer 7000. The concept was simple. You chose 2 or more weapons from the panel, you pressed the combine button, and a combined weapon of those chosen weapons would come out.
You know, I want to say, I think that the Iron Bliat came around in the same way that Skibbity Toilet came around. This guy, Liechtenstein, just like DeFuck Boom, they just wanted to make a goofy-ass video that was nothing but memes and nothing but stupidity. And inadvertently ended up making a storyline that they got so deep down the rabbit hole with, they couldn't stop. Also, that just reminds me that yes, I know Skibbity Toilet is cringe as fuck, but I feel so sorry for DeFuck Boom. I get a bit of a tangent. It saddens me the way DeFuck Boom has been treated with Skibbity Toilet. The man who created the whole thing has basically been moonlit out of his own franchise. He made the franchise, he popularized it, he put all that work in. And now, I can't remember what the name of the company is, but from what I've read, he's been completely ostracized from his own franchise. It is so sad. And, like, I have an appreciation for Skibbity Toilet, just in the sense of, like, creativity and the effort put in for animation. You know, say what you will about the iconography, say what you will about goofy memes and Skibbity whatever, but it is, if nothing else, a very creative medium. It is a very creative franchise. And the fact it got so popular is indicative of that. It's so sad to see what happens when big corpos sink their teeth into someone's creative child, as it were. Like their little creative baby they made. And completely, like, takes it away from their creator. So sad. Anyway, the tangent aside.
Out from the table. And that's what I was gonna do today too, for a new episode. But when I got on site, I noticed something odd. A new button that I've never seen before. I've seen a lot of buttons in my life, but this one looked strangely ominous.
A portal
and
button.
My suspicions were validated once I read the letter it came with. Destroy it. Drop it to the bottom of the deepest ocean. Such a thing will bring you only misery. I got uncomfortably
Skibbity
curious,
Toilet?
and after 20 seconds of deep contemplation, I could not take it anymore, and I pressed the button.
I do love how seamless this is, by the way. Like, literally walking around like he's playing the game in of itself, and then it just randomly props up with animations. So seamless. Now,
The
DD,
rumblings
don't
of
push
an
that
unknown
button.
entity surrounded the area. And after only a few seconds,
Oh, shit.
from within the ground
Gun
emerged a new
GBT.
machine. Gun GBT.
Damn, I'm sure that's not got any problematic connotations
This
for copyright
is
infringement.
an AI-powered weapon creation machine. It is powered by an old AI system that I'm not really familiar with. I think this is the main component, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. As far as I know, as long as it's showing X, we'll be fine. How it works is pretty simple.
This must have been made a while ago. 2 years ago. Yeah, you know what? This must have been, this could only have been a product of 2 years ago. Because with the way AI is going at the moment, because it's no longer, because it's, you know, the price of RAM going through the roof, and the fact that AI is currently going through a free fall because it's running out of money, they wouldn't have been able to afford to have made this. Ha ha ha.
You approach
Politics.
the monitor in the middle, press E, and it will give you a screen where you can type in anything you want. Anything you can think of that describes a weapon.
Jarvis, make me a dildo gun. Actually, Jarvis, second thoughts. Jarvis, make me a gun that fires tier 3 subscriptions. Yes.
And after you are done, you press the
Jarvis,
red button next to it.
delete
The
chat
machine will
balls.
create the weapon you just described, and it will emerge from within. Now, some of you might be asking, is this safe? Is it really a good idea to give AI power to
Yes.
create physical weapons? I understand your concern, and so did the mysterious creator.
I mean, you've already dealt with the Iron Bleed
That's
app.
exactly why the machine
almost like
comes
they've got,
with this inhibitor
experience
chip.
with this.
As long as this is intact and connected, we have it fully under control. It will only create whatever.
Hey guys, do you know what this is called? This is called Chekhov's gun. Get it? Chekhov's gun. Because, you know, he mentioned that thing spinning and the X, which is obviously preempting shit going wrong.
We describe in a safe manner. Alright, I think that explains it pretty well, so let's test it and create some weapons. Alright, for the first one, let's take it easy and start with something we are familiar with. For example, an AK-47 in the style of a double-barrel shotgun. Let's see how the machine
Oh,
will
this
interpret
is gonna be
Press
stupid.
E to exit. Now we press the red create
I'm gonna predict
button.
this is gonna get
and
stupid.
out comes a double-barrel
Oh my
AK-47.
Why does that actually look?
AK-47.
But you know, that actually looks functional. I am surprised. No, I'm surprised. Like the AK guy or Brandon Herrera hasn't made this already.
47 has a classic shotgun-style stock in the back, and the front part more resembles an AK-47. Has
Where's
two
the
barrels
magazine?
and no magazine slot because it
This would end up on a Brandon Herrera cursed gun meme review.
only takes two 7.62 by 39 caliber bullets. And to load it, all you have to do is split the weapon like this, put in 2 bullets in the barrels. The barrels actually go
You know, honestly, I would love to see this as an actual gun. You know what? Somebody make this real. Somebody. This feels like something that could actually exist.
all the way through from here to the tip. Close it up, and then you can shoot it by pulling either one of those 2 triggers, one for each barrel.
Why not just have a twin hair trigger? It's what most double-barrel shotguns have.
Now you might be thinking, that's it? Why would we want this? Normal AK is way better. No, that's not it. There's more. As you can see, the front part of the weapon, like the original AK, still has the gas return tubes, where the pressure from the burnt gunpowder pushes the bolt carrier back to extract the used shells and then to load the new shells into the chamber. But why is it here? No, it's not for decoration. Now that the weapon has been fired, the portion of the exploded gas that returned is now stored inside the weapon, which now we can use to fire the empty brass shells out with very high velocity. Essentially turn them into mini rockets. Do not
What?
open it up like this. What you do is you flip it over, put it on your shoulder, roughly aim where you want to shoot, and then you open the weapon very swiftly.
Put this into Apex Legends. I mean, you have to put it into Apex Legends because High Guard certainly ain't going to be able to use it because nobody's playing that game anymore.
A double-barrel AK-47. A weapon that can be shot 3 times using 2 bullets. A remarkable creation by the Gun GPT machine.
Damn,
you know what the
talk
great
about
thing
effective
is?
use.
If you put in a prompt, press the button, a weapon comes out, and you don't like it, what you can do is you can press the button again, and it will use the same prompt to create a different version of the same weapon. So for example, if we leave it like this and press the button again, this one
A shotgun, but with AK-47,
will go down.
otherwise known as a Saiga 12.
Out will come also a double-barrel AK-47.
Hey, Kalashnikov, note this down. Kalashnikov, take notes. Take notes, Kalashnikov.
But this one is a bit different, as you can see. Now, the back part looks like
Saiga
an
would
AK,
like to
and
talk
the
to you
front
about your
part looks like a
infringement of
shotgun.
copyright.
It opens up like a normal double-barrel shotgun too, and shoots normal 12-gauge shotgun shells. It also doesn't have a magazine on the bottom, but the crazy thing is, the dust cover part of the AK is now used as a magazine instead.
Dude, that's
It stores
ingenious.
6 extra shells in there, and these shells are aligned straight with the barrel, so when you shoot,
That's not how that works. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. How is the... No, that's not how that works. Where's the firing pin gonna hit? Where's the firing pin gonna hit? Normally when you got a shotgun, the extra shells from the storage tube get slid up when you rotate the action. If the firing pin's at the back, you're firing all 6 of the shells at once, or at least the first 2 at the back that get hit from the firing pin will just destroy the other 2 in front. My immersion is ruined!
you open it up, used shells get extracted, the next 2 are already lined up, and when you close it, those extra shells just slide in.
You didn't want me to think about that, did you? You didn't think my suspension of disbelief would be paying attention, did you? But my suspense of disbelief can only be suspended so much. That is an affront to gunsmithing everywhere.
To the barrels automatically. So in total, you can shoot it twice, and again, and
You see this? I have an eye twitch. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me a lot, and it's still green.
again, and again. And then when you run out of bullets, you don't have to load them individually. All you have to do is just remove the empty top cover, replace it with an already loaded one, clip it in.
It's so shit! But oddly, I love it. Kind of like the middle child of any family. Yeah, it exists, and yeah, you know, you acknowledge it that it's there, and yeah, you probably should love it more than you do, and you will give it some love. But more often than not, you forget it exists.
Rack it once, and continue shooting. A double-barrel AK-47. Another genius. No, James, don't do it. James, don't do it. James, don't do it, please. James, don't do it.
James!
The previous prompt.
I have only known of James for 3 days, and everything I've seen of him concerns me. In fact, you want to know what? I think after we're done with this video, we might watch the best of James video.
That we put in the machine was pretty descriptive. Now let's give the machine a bit of a challenge. In 99%
Who is
of video
James?
games, it's easy to identify
is
if your
James?
character
You know what?
is holding a weapon
Why is
or not.
James?
Either you have the gun equipped,
People
or it's
always-
on your
always
body.
asking,
You can't
who is
tuck it away in
James?
your coat or
No
hide
one's
it
ever
up your
asking,
sleeve
how
to
is
deceive the
James?
enemy that you are unarmed and harmless. It's just not possible.
Wait, what's that, Billy? Oh, wait, really, Billy? James is your second cousin, twice removed, third gene-spliced second cousin from your mother's sister's side of the family? I can tell the resemblance. You're both as deranged as each other.
Let's try to achieve that with this prompt. Will the machine comply with the rules of the game, or will it break? Let's put in a very vague prompt. A conceal carry firearm. It has to be a firearm.
Also, Bailey,
Shoots
thank you for follow.
bullets. So essentially, we want a weapon that will trick the enemy into thinking that we're harmless, but it has to be ready to fire at any moment.
Alright,
Let's see
what
how
kind
it
of
handles
shenanigans
it.
you
It's
making?
like dividing by 0. Alright, now we press the red create button, and out comes... Before I
I would be immensely humored if it was literally just a gun that was constantly censored.
reveal it to you, let me ask you something. Do you see a weapon on this character right now? Is it on
His
his
dagger?
hips? His shoulders? Is it on his head? Maybe it's on his back? Is it on his crotch? Or maybe it's on his feet?
Oh yeah, it's on his
boots?
crotch because he's
Where
packing
is
some
it?
heat.
Some of you might have noticed it, but many of you might say that this
It's on the
guy does
blade?
not have any firearms on him right now.
It's a gun
well,
blade?
You'd be surprised
Gun
to know
blade?
that he's been aiming his gun at me this whole time. The knife pistol. A working pistol.
Boo! Boo! Squall from Final Fantasy VIII would like to have a talk with you. That's not a gun blade. That's not a gun blade. This is a gun blade! I never even played Final Fantasy VIII, but I knew this already.
Pistol integrated into a melee weapon. If you've played CSGO or any multiplayer shooter essentially, you know that if the enemy does this, they are challenging you to a knife fight. This weapon takes advantage of that. It works just like
I haven't played Counter-Strike since I was like 15, so when somebody does that at me, I think they're having an epileptic fit.
a normal pistol. It has a barrel, a trigger, and an 8-shot magazine. To shoot it, you simply insert the magazine, you rack it with a ring, and the weapon is ready
It's
to
basically
fire.
just a pipe gun.
It can still be used as a normal knife.
Gangsta.
The pistol part, though, is very hard to notice. You look totally unarmed and unprepared, and when the enemy starts to tease and taunt you, you can easily
I mean, it's
Indiana
still a
Jones
knife.
their ass.
Oh, shit. Nice moves, bro. Good thing I brought a gun to a knife fight.
Technically, it's a firearm, so that means we can mount attachments to it. For ultimate stealth, we can make this weapon silenced. There it is.
I hate you! I hate you! I loathe you! How dare you ruin the affront to gunsmithing! You bastard! You bastard!
We can also make the pistol silenced too, obviously. We can attach an extended magazine to the knife. And in case we want to shoot enemies far away, we can attach a...
Guys, you know what? Hey, guys. If you know, it's been really hard for me to notice the weapon in this scene. But guys, if you look really closely, if you stare really close, guys, use your peepers. Use your peepers. If you stare beyond the pixels, if you squint really hard, there's like a pixel above his finger that kind of gives away the fact this might be a weapon of some kind.
scope. Now, to fully utilize a scope, we'll need a bipod. And for situations where the enemies are far away and close by at the same time, we can prepare the weapon by attaching a bayonet. And no one's stopping us from making...
You're trying to piss me off, aren't you? You're actively why did I choose to watch this series again? This is just actively trolling me. It's actively a psyop. It's actively trying to make me question my lot in life. It's making me question that maybe I chose to woke up in the morning and the fact that this was a video that was in my recommended feed was maybe a sign of my mental illness. This is rage bait. You have a knife. You have a knife. You have a silenced knife. Why do you need another bed? You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. It's just a meme. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. I'm not losing my mind. I'm not losing my mind. I'm not losing my mind. I'm not losing my... I'm totally losing my mind! I will allow this horse shit to happen.
that silenced too. A long and short range, stable
To be fair, judging by American standards of weaponry these days, this is probably the best weapon that has ever come out of America.
Extended mag melee silenced firearm with a silenced bayonet attachment. Truly.
At the very least, unlike some gun companies, SIG, this weapon won't self-fire when you so much as put it on the ground. Have you, there's a whole issue at the moment with SIG. Is it SIG? It might be misthinking. Yeah, it's P320. There is an issue with a lot of American weaponry at the moment where
This thing just
hold it, don't.
I'm not. This thing just
yeah, and you think that might be just hyperbolic, but it's not. There's a whole series of weapons, I think made by SIG or I can't remember. It might be SIG. I know that SIG has an issue at the moment where their pistols are so poorly made that so much as putting them down on a table will cause them to fire.
A wonder created by the AI weapon machine. It's beautiful. All right, and for the
So at least
final
this is probably
weapon,
better, more
so far
functional
what
than that.
we've made were very usable and rational weapons. So let's create something more irrational. Let's type in a rocket launcher that shoots shotgun shells. This will be
So a shotgun? A shotgun that shoots shots of shotgun shots. Shells. Huh.
either fantastic or disastrous. And if we press the create button, out comes Shot PG. Shot PG. Ammunition capacity.
It looks like a horsecock fleshlight. Anyone who knows those kind of pictures that I'm talking about, you know, where they, like, the horse breeding machines? It looks like a horse mating device. I'm just saying. I've seen enough Unamasune fan art to know what this is.
One shell.
One shell that fires many other shells.
You've probably seen this weapon from a famous old movie, but the machine modified it a bit, so instead of rockets, now it shoots shotgun shells. Shotgun shells filled with cannonball-sized pellets.
Do those shells also fire their shells off in random directions as they fly?
Shotguns are very useful in many situations because they have a good spread. You can hit multiple enemies at the same time. And this weapon is not an exception either. Shot PG has 270-degree spread from the barrel. That means you can even injure someone that's a bit behind you, as long as you know how to manage the recoil. We've loaded the shotgun shell with explosive pellets to see better how far the spread actually goes. And we'll demonstrate that in 3, 2, 1.
America is looking at this and frothing at the mouth. Like somewhere in Smith & Wesson HQ, they are writing this down. And the NRA are then going, it's got a foregrip on it, it's legal.
Holy shit.
Doomcat, thank you for the follow. Also,
But you can
Pixie, good
totally
morning.
use normal ammunition too. You can fill it up with normal shotgun pellets, which makes it fantastic for hunting. You can load it with birdshot if you want to hunt birds.
Yes, most people who fire shotguns are after one bird. If you fire this thing, you're after all the birds. Absolute genius.
You can load it with buckshot if you want to hunt deer. Or you can load it with a slug if you want to hunt your fat mother or any other beast.
That's my kind of joke.
Shot PG. Comically brutal. I think this weapon is a good example of what this machine can do. I want to...
You know, when you put a slug in this, when you put a slug in this thing, it's just a cannon. And you know what they say about cannons? Bitches love cannons!
Machine can do. I want to test the true capabilities of this AI machine, but I don't want to do it alone. So far, what I've written in the prompts were my ideas, but I don't want it like that.
Very
I
orky
want
thing
you
to do,
guys
indeed.
to have some control too. Write in the comments any idea you have, anything that you'd want me to put into this machine, as long as it's a description of a weapon. The comment that gets the most...
Gee, putting the opportunity for this towards community members, I can only imagine what nonsense is going to come out of this. And most people would be done with just this one video, but no, instead, we're going to go straight to the next one because we have it ready to go. Let's go!
Video, I asked you guys to comment what prompts you'd want me to put into the Gun GPT AI weapon creation machine.
Can
If you
we
don't
have
know
a
what
gun
this
that
is,
fires
this
cum?
machine randomly
cum gun.
appeared one day out of nowhere. Well, after I pressed an evil-looking button with a creepy note attached to it. How it works is you approach the monitor, press E, type in a description of a weapon. Anything that comes to mind.
What if you just type the name James into it?
Then press the red button and the machine will create that weapon. We created really weird ones in the previous video, like double barrel AK-47s, a very concealed spy weapon, and an RPG that shot
Still
gigantic
upsets me.
shotgun shells
It still upsets
instead
me.
of rockets.
Hey guys, today we're gonna be learning how to fire the most powerful weapons in the world that come out of your imagination. And I know that you're gonna be restrained enough to only make weapons that are functional, the most form-fitting, and the best functional weapons you've ever seen, and not dystopic abominations of eldritch proportions.
Oh, who am I kidding?
Then I asked you guys to comment what you'd want me to create with this machine. Out of 4,000 comments, I picked out 3 that I thought would be very interesting and challenging for this machine to handle. So, let's get started. Well, obviously I picked out more than 3 and more videos are coming, but this is the first one. A weapon that kills through pleasure.
Hi, that's me. I'm gonna come out of the weapon making machine because I know how to really make someone fall to their knees, darling.
So, a weapon that instead of inflicting damage and pain to the enemy, gives the enemy so much pleasure that they die. I really hope I won't have to censor whatever's gonna come out of this machine. All
Is it
right,
just a
we
dildo?
approach the monitor, type in the prompt, press the red button, and out
I
comes...
certainly hope we're gonna be allowed to show this. Because if it just comes out with a dildo, I feel like I'm gonna get banned. Oh, who am I kidding? We watched fucking Konosuba on stream. If I was gonna get banned, it would have happened here. I want you guys to know, I am diplomatically immune from the consequence of my actions. We watched Panty and Stockings on stream, and nothing happened. You wanna know what happens? I am diplomatically immune because I'm so cringe. Because I am so cringe that no moderator will ever come by my streams. Which means I can get away with anything. And if there's a Twitch moderator watching right now, this is, of course, satire. And I'm joking. Please don't ban me. Thanks, I hate it. An M1 Garand with a fucking drum mag? You're disgusting. Please tell me that it's an M1 Garand that fires nothing but clips, and you get the M1 Garand ping with every shot. Because as our Lord and Savior, Russian Badger, once said, more pings, more dopamine, more dopamine, more pings. More pings, more dopamine, more ping, more dopamine, more dopamine. Pings are dopamine.
M1 Garand? M1 Garand. With a drum magazine? How is this what we described, you might ask? This is just an old rifle with an extended mag. Ah.
I knew it! 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 There's nothing more cathartic and dope. There is a reason why my follow alert is an M1 Garand ping. That shit is satisfying to listen to.
Ah, I like that sound. Do it again. Do it again.
Oh my god, yes! Yes, keep firing it! Keep... Why would you stop, you bastard? And like that, we're banned.
M1 Garand that instead of bullets shoots out just those clips that make those orgasmic bang sounds. You son of a bitch. In case you are unfamiliar, M1 Garand is a World War II era rifle that when it shoots the last bullet, it also ejects the clip that held those bullets in as well. And that makes that distinct.
And when it fires the last bullet, it ejects the clip, and when the clip ejects, it fires me into my pants. I come, is what I'm saying.
Universally loved ping sound.
Oh, stop edging me, you bastard.
This machine weaponized that. This weapon doesn't...
You're just doing that to degrade me, aren't you? God. If you were really evil, you would just keep doing that to make me constantly on edge. You monster! You monster! You know it's my weakness!
Shoot any actual bullets.
God, I am not escaping the allegations of being accused of being darkness from Konosuba.
Drum mag instead holds just those clips, and if you pull the trigger, the weapon is able to eject those clips in full auto.
Does it come with a standard issue?
This is more effective than a flashbang.
Does it come with a towel to mop up my mess?
Wait, no. You start ejecting those clips. Everyone will start having uncontrollable orgasms. The experience is so... Yeah, obviously! I have been privy to that, thank you, and you should be held accountable for what you've done. Overwhelming. You need to wear
good morning.
noise-canceling headphones so you don't accidentally off yourself. Both literally and figuratively. I am lost for words, guys. This is beyond genius. This machine.
Alright, how long until James gets in here? How long until James bastardizes this?
Let's demonstrate how it would work in a room full of enemies.
Really? We're just showing this on stream? Dude, I just said I'm diplomatically immune. If I don't get banned for this now, then it's only more evidence to the fact that I am diplomatically immune. I swear to God. Completely unrelated. Liechtenstein, how many of these guns do you have on hand? Because I would like to purchase
All of them!
for no particular reason.
Alright, for the next one, well, I saved up the most paradoxical one for the end. But for this one, it's not just one comment. Literally hundreds of you have been asking to mix one weapon with the other. Well, if you are new, we already have a separate machine for that called the weapon mixer. So I didn't really want to do the mixing here, but what if this machine is better than the weapon mixer? What if this machine is so good at mixing too that it renders the weapon mixer obsolete? That's what I'm afraid of. So let's test it. For example, let's try something simple first. Mix up with a sawed-off. So mix a sniper rifle with a sawed-off.
Ew.
Shotgun. Press the red button and out comes a sawed.
You know what? I don't hate it. Because if you run out of ammo, at least you've got something to bludgeon the enemy with.
Up. A compact, close-range, pump-action shotgun attached with a 16x scope, powerful enough to see that she's not interested, bro. Just move on already. Jesus. Loaded with
a weapon that powerful, I mean, it must be pretty heavy. I can only imagine your mother would know that feeling.
bullets that were made to hit a target over 9 football stadiums away. And for the rest of the world watching, loaded with bullets that were made to hit a target over a kilometer away. An absolutely moronic idea, executed perfectly. It's mixed so well, not only visually, but mechanically too. Pump handle ejects the bullets, you can load the extra ones through the magazine. Only slight concern I have is the amount of recoil it's probably gonna generate. Don't shoot it like that. Better if you aim through the scope and shoot it traditionally. Oh, after rhinoplasty and a bit of practice, you
Yeah.
should have it down. It did it, guys. It perfectly executed the task. I'm not abandoning my beloved weapon mixer, but we can't deny that this machine is capable of accomplishing insanely complex tasks. That's why I want to find its limit. That's why, for the final one, let's give it the very paradoxical prompt that one of you commented. A revolver without a cylinder. This is contradicting because will it have parts that don't revolve? Or will it just output a normal pistol? Because that's what a pistol is, a weapon without a revolving cylinder. But then how is it gonna be a revolver? Will it still have parts that revolve but aren't shaped as a cylinder? I don't know, and I'm dying to find out, so let's try it. Alright, let's type in the prompt.
I can't even begin to imagine what this is gonna be.
Without a cylinder. And if we press the
It's just gonna be a long tube that fires 50 odd 8. Or like... No, 50 odd. Or maybe... It's just gonna be a pipe gun!
create button, out comes...
Yeah!
What the f*** is this?
I shouldn't like it, but I do. It reminds me of those like funny old little pocket weapons you have that are just literally like 2 little barrels and a firing pin.
Son of a bitch. So you flip it around, you put the bullets in,
It's
flip
literally
it back,
a pepper box, yeah!
and it's ready to fire. You motherfucker. I mean, technically, it's right. It does not have a cylinder. These are just 6 barrels. But it's still cylindrically shaped, so... I don't know how I feel about this. You know what we can do? If you watched the first episode, you'll know that you don't have to type in the new prompt every time. You can just press the button again, and the machine will create a different variation of the same prompt.
Oh boy.
So let's just keep pressing the button
What kind of
until the
shenanigans are we
machine
gonna get
gives
this
up
time?
or breaks. So let's press it again. And out comes...
A side-fed magazine?
No way, you motherfucker! It just unrolled the cylinder? What is you?
You know what? I like it. I like it. There's a bit of like cathartic, there's a level of catharsis behind like side magazines. What was that weapon that the British used in World War II? Was it the Springfield? No, not the Springfield. I forget what it was called. You guys probably know the one I'm talking about. The Sten. No, the Sten? Was it a Sten? I don't think it was the Sten, was it? Sten, yeah, Sten. Dude, the Sten, looks-wise, is such a funky weapon. Just as a revolver, though? To quote a sage philosopher, you spent all this time trying to figure out if you could. You never stop to think if you should.
It is a normal revolver, but instead of a cylindrical cylinder, it just goes through it like a fucking typewriter. I like it. Why do I like it? And you
Why?
can reload.
Why indeed?
No. You can't. You can't just keep giving good ideas. All right, let's try again.
Oh no.
Out comes. Please. What?
Thanks, I hate it. What the fuck is that?
The actual fuck is. It has one trigger. How do you even do you fire them all at once? But then how do you reload? Does it open?
Me when grand ping, boom!
But,
That's not how guns work! That's not how guns work!
no, it can't infinitely do this. There's gotta be a limit. Wait.
Please tell me it's not a
Do
break
it.
action.
This has no parts. It can't possibly work. Oh, you
That's
mother...
just a gun! That's not a revolver anymore! That's just a fucking fucking regular magazine-fed gun! And that still wouldn't work, because where's the loading mechanism that brings it up into the barrel? That's not how magazines work!
Oh, you motherfucker. It's making fun of me. It's making fun of me at this point.
Wow, damn, I didn't think I'd get angry, but here we are!
No!
To be fair, this does actually exist. This does actually exist. Like, this works. This is a thing.
Y'all see that? It's a pistol.
It's a pistol. It's a bolt-action pistol. You know? Yeah, I mean, it's not far from the truth.
I refuse its existence! No!
Where are the other bullets coming from? Don't think I didn't hear the grand thing in there. How far can we go with this?
One last try, boys. One last try.
There's been a severe lack of James in this video.
No! No!
No!
It's too powerful. It's too smart. It's gonna take over.
Oh my god!
I have to destroy it.
Yeah!
Oh, a cake!
Yay! I forgive you. I forgive you entirely. The cake is not a lie.
You know,
The machine is bribing
maybe
you.
we shouldn't destroy it yet, you know? Test
So
it a
this is
bit
what happens when AI becomes self-aware and tries to prevent you from destroying it.
more. It could be used for good things as well, you know? It has the inhibitor chip. Write in the comments, what other prompts should we test? This cake is
Are
good,
there any more of these?
though. I love cake. So tasty. Especially the chocolate cake. How did it know?
Oh, goddamn! Is this gonna turn into another freaking narrative storyline? Okay, so this technically isn't in that string of cursed weapons, but I feel as though it is a follow along. This is cursed childhood weapons. So we're gonna watch this as part of this video just because I hate myself.
Previous Cursed AI Weapons video, we tried to break the Gun GPT machine by giving it impossible tasks, like double-barrel AK-47s. It created 2 of them. An RPG that shoots shotgun shells,
Ah yes, absolute
a
cinema.
bolt-action revolver.
When I close my eyes tonight, I am going to be seeing after images of this revolver. And I hope Liechtenstein is aware that they're gonna have to pay for my psychiatric bill.
Belt-fed revolver? A weapon that pleasures the enemy to death?
Don't talk about belt fed. Don't talk about belt fed. Your mum might be listening and she's hungry. Because she's just gonna think there's a belt of food somewhere.
That's very pleasurable.
God damn it, not this again.
We can't break this machine by using complex prompts, but I think we can break it if we introduce a human emotion. And after seeing this comment,
Try childhood weapons as a prompt.
the emotion I chose today is nostalgia. Let's see how well this machine knows us. Let's type in the prompt. Childhood weapons. Oh, and by the way, if you are new, this machine mysteriously appeared one day out of nowhere.
Yes,
How it
mysteriously,
works
it's definitely
is you
an
put in a
Iron
weapon
Bliat
description in the
psyop.
monitor, like we did now. Then you press the red button and the machine will create that weapon. But as a fellow human being, unsurprisingly, I'm trying to break it. So let's see what we get. The prompt is in, and if we press the create button, out comes...
Just a kid, just a child with guns for arms.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, now you're placating my childhood. Definitely not me on the school playground finding a stick that looks like a gun and then reenacting Saving Private Ryan.
A stick. The greatest of all time. The best childhood weapon on planet Earth.
I am actually shocked that Call of Duty or Battlefield hasn't put an Easter egg in one of their games where this is one of your weapons. Get on it. Get on it.
The stick. That looks like a gun. A stick that looks like a gun was a rare special item dropped by the Mother Nature herself. Only a handful of things compared to the feeling of finding a stick that has the perfect shape.
Okay, real question, chat. Stick that looks like a gun, stick that looks like a sword, or stick that looks like a wizard staff? Which is superior? Answers in the comments below.
Of a weapon. Arguably, this was the most overpowered weapon of all time. First of all, it had infinite ammo. It never needed to be reloaded. Second, it never overheated or jammed. And the third and the most important reason, you didn't even have to aim at the guy you were shooting. All you had to do was to convince
So what does
that
it fire
you
then?
shot him
Imagination?
first. It was easier when you sneaked up behind them, but if both of you started shooting together at each other, then the conversation would spiral into a 30-minute argument, and whoever was less
I killed you.
convincing
Nuh-uh.
would
I
end
killed
up
you.
dead.
Nuh-uh. I killed you.
Boopy.
Dude, there is something about the power of imagination that hits me right in the feels. And if you ever want to see what whimsy is, find those videos of grown-ass men who are stalwart and grumpy in their 30 to 40-something years and watch what happens to them to the second they find a stick. Like, dudes everywhere, men everywhere, the second, like, they are grizzled by age, but the second they find a stick that looks like a gun, sword, or a staff, instantly revert back to their childhood whimsy. Men are so simple to amuse. That or mildly autistic people like me.
Che cosa? Tu sei un pazzo, va via da qui! Sono stanco di te!
Ciao di me, da, vaffanculo, pazzi, pazzio. No, da pazzi! Ah, Makari, una vagina stretta!
Pugno nella testa! Ti uccido con questa cara!
Another cool thing was, no matter the shape, this could be any type of weapon. A rifle, a shotgun, a sniper rifle. What type of weapon this was depended on the kind of sounds you made with your mouth. There were many, but I'd like to point out
I'm starting to get some PTSD flashbacks of when I was in primary school, when I'd play guns on the playground, and I spent days and days mastering my ability to make gun noises with my mouth. Okay, tier list of gun noises with your mouth. At the bottom of the list, middle of the list, but the top of the list, yes, I'm making pretending I'm holding a gun in my hand. Oh yeah, now that's my childhood.
the three main types of kids that use this weapon. First, the plasma rifle kids. Pew pew, pew 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 pew, pew 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 pew. For them, this was the plasma gun from Star Wars that shot hot bolts of light at everyone. Second, these were traditional, the good old bang 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 kids. No wait. Or these two fall into the same traditional category, I think, because one tries to sound like a normal weapon.
You want to know how bad my school was for the fun police? There, at one point when I was in my secondary school, kids were going on the field to find large sticks to turn into bows. So many kids were going out with like spools of string to make bows out of sticks. And of course, these things were never even like strong enough to fire actual arrows. Until one kid managed to find a stick that was perfectly sized, and then he actually strung it up with a bowstring that he had from home. And then fired a stick at someone and nearly gouged their eye out. At which point, the school banned anybody from picking up sticks on the field, and anyone that was picking up sticks was sent to detention. This is the same school that banned Beyblades, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and everything that was fun.
Describes it. Bang, bang, bang. And then there were third, the mental, the blood sugar over 9,000 hyper kids, the full auto motherfuckers. Only type of kids that were more insane than the full auto kids were the ones that carried around a whole ass log and used it as a bazooka. The stick. Nostalgia. Alright, as I mentioned in the previous video, when you put in a prompt and create a weapon, you don't have to write a new prompt to get another one. You can just press the create button again and the machine will give you a different variation of the same description. So if we leave it like this and press the create button again, old one will go down and out comes another childhood weapon.
It's a grenade!
The bottle. If some of you don't know, this was the only childhood weapon that realistically simulated the feeling and the visual of firing a real gun. So what you did was you took an empty water bottle, then you twisted the bottle hard so the air pressure would build up in front of the bottle. Then, while holding and squeezing the bottle firmly with your left hand, you would swiftly untwist the cap and the bottle would go
Never did that.
The cap would fly off
Did I not have a
fast
childhood?
as hell and probably hit a teacher. And best part was, if you looked back, the smoke would come out from the tip of the bottle. Which wasn't actually a smoke, it was water vapor. But still, this made a very loud bang sound.
Okay, so This would have pissed off every teacher other than your science teacher, because your science teacher would be like, "Ah, yes, little Jimmy, you get a B on your science course for that." Good science, good
Fired
science.
a projectile and had a smoke effect from the nozzle. Everything that happens while firing a real gun. I distinctly remember the complete
This definitely turned some people into crazed gunmen. We all know it. You start off by making mock guns with bottles and sticks in school, and the next thing you know, you're on the front page of American news for going postal.
when me and my friends found out how to do this. But the flaw was, you could only do this like 3-4 times until the bottle became unusable. And it was actually difficult to properly aim and hit something or someone with the cap. But nevertheless, the bottle. One of the best childhood weapons. Alright, let's create another childhood weapon, and if we press the button, old one goes down, and out comes...
What?
The juice box. The juice box.
Yummy juice.
One-time use. This was the equivalent of a C4, but you can't just plant it and go away. You had to sacrifice yourself for the desired effect. So this makes it more like a kamikaze weapon. In case you don't know, what you did was, first, you drank the juice, make sure it was empty. Then, optional, but it was better if you blew some air into the box a bit.
Oh, yes! No, I did this once or twice.
Then, you placed it on the ground, and you stomped on it with as much force as you could. This would make the sound that could shatter the school windows. Harder you jumped on it, the bigger the sound.
This was something else that got banned from my school because teachers were also fed up of having to find discarded juice boxes on the field.
But as I said, you had to be there, and you left the evidence behind, so the risk of getting caught was very, very high. But if you get a couple of your friends to do it at the same time, that was a different story. Alright, and for the final weapon, let's press the button one last time. Old one goes down, and out comes...
Huh?
The paper popper banger. The paper banger. Popper. Whatever this thing is called. Some of you might not know this one.
Dude,
but
some
this
of you had
was
much
a
more
big part
sociopathic
of my
childhoods than I
childhood.
did, clearly.
This is one of the goats, because all you needed to make this was just one piece of paper. You folded it until it got to this shape, and to use it, all you had to do was to swing it really, really hard.
What?
The sound it made was equivalent, if not more, than the juice box.
Oh,
This would be
because the condensed air flips this thing up and then it makes it like an air pops up. Ah, okay.
equivalent of a flashbang. A flashbang that doesn't blind you, but disorients the fuck out of your vestibular system. If someone set this off next to your ear, you'd be walking around like that confused soldier on the Normandy beach from Saving Private Ryan. Use of this was infinite. You could quickly reload it and do it again. And even if you fucked it up, it was just a piece of paper. The paper popper. Now imagine the sound of the whole class swinging this thing, jumping on the juice box, and setting off the bottle at the same time. That was
Exterminatus! Oh my god. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a whole series of videos. We will certainly be checking out some more of this stuff because I have now got autism and I need to get my rhythm going. So if you've enjoyed this, like and subscribe and keep your eyes peeled for the other stuff from Liechtenstein because we will certainly be watching that very soon. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Come by the Twitch, come by my Discord, all the kind of good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!